My story is a story about a special girl. This story is called Timun Mas, which it's from Indonesia, and Timun Mas means golden cucumber. And it's the story about a husband and wife that were farmers in Indonesia, in the backcountry. And they worked very hard every day, working the land. And although their lives were very fulfilled, they were missing something. And what they were missing was a child. And they wanted very badly to have a child, and they couldn't have one. And every day they would pray and pray and pray that God would bring them a child. And one day, a giant happened to be passing by their house and heard the husband and wife praying, and the giant stuck his face into the window and said, "I can help you if you want to have a child." But it would be on a certain condition. And they wanted the child so badly that they agreed. They would have agreed to almost anything. So the condition was that the giant laid forth was that if it was a boy, that they could go ahead and keep the child, but if it was a girl, they would have to give the girl to the giant on her 17th birthday. Well, they were in a very difficult position, but they wanted a child so badly that they would agree to practically anything. So they said yes to the giant, and the giant said, "All right, here are some seeds that I need you to plant for a cucumber. And you plant these and nurture them and take care of the plants, and it will harvest and bring you a child." So they did exactly that. And they planted and waited and watered, and these beautiful golden cucumbers grew out of the plants. And one day they opened one up, and there was this beautiful girl, their very own baby. Her name was Timun Mas. They were so happy. They were a complete family, and they just loved her beyond anything in the world. And then one day, on her 17th birthday, the giant reappeared to claim the girl. And they were devastated, and they didn't know what to do. And so they took the girl into the forest, and there they met a hermit. And the hermit said, "I'll tell you how to get rid of the giant." He said, "You must run into the forest and take these three things." And one was salt, another one was a needle, and fish paste. So the girl took these items from the hermit, and just then the giant appeared and was furious. And he started to chase after Timun Mas, and she ran into the jungle. And every once in a while, she'd release one of these items behind her. And eventually, she threw the needle back, and nothing happened. The giant continued to chase her. Then she threw the sea salt down. And essentially what that did was sort of soften the ground and slow the giant down. And eventually, the last thing that she threw was the fish paste. And it created a big sea, sort of a boggy area. And the giant fell into the bog and disappeared and was never seen again. And Timun Mas was able to return home and reunite with her family and live happily ever after.